Okay, Monday morning in the kingdom, and it's kind of chilly, which is nice, yes, compared to that heat we've had or the warm days. Yes, not like you guys in the United States of America roasting at plus 100 degrees, yes. All right, so this morning we woke up to plus 12, but feels like plus 11, yes. And then on the yo-yo scale, plus 54, but feels like plus 52. I'm not sure about the car years there. Unreal. Okay. I don't think I'm in Facebook jail anymore. I don't know what's going on there. I can scroll now, but I'm censored. Yes, my Facebook thingy has turned into an Enigma machine. Yes, an Enigma machine. So if I type in puck you, it types out love you. Yes, so it changes the words. So I have to restart it over again. Or use cut and paste like I did when I scrolled because I had 1 second of freedom scrolling. Unreal. And then the thing also starts talking to me. I can't believe it. There's a woman's voice nattering away and I'm looking around. Who's that? Is the ex-wife arrived? It just natters away. And then I find out that it's reading Facebook. Yes. So then I gotta find it and turn it off. Just all of a sudden it starts talking away. Natter, natter, natter. Just like the ex-wife. Unreal. The problems in my life. It's a good thing I'm retired. All right, let's scroll this way. We got overcast skies. Hopefully we get some rain because I need water to make my Kool-Aid. Yes, my cherry Kool-Aid and the other flavors that were sent from the south to us. Yes. Yesterday we were too tired to park the equipment. It's not like us not to... Sorry about that. It's not like us to leave things lying around. We put everything back in an orderly fashion because that way we know where it is. All right, so today we're not sure what we're going to do today. The town of WHO-ville is turning the water off, so the staff will have a day off from her real job, so she'll come and hang out here. We're not sure if it's going to rain, what it's going to do. But the thing is we got to get more winter projects. So we're going to pop the winch off the the D7 4T. Yeah, we're going to pop it off. That way we can work on it. Probably put seals and everything. That's a winter project. Take that transmission out and a few other things. That way we have work lined up for the winter. Yes, we always have to keep busy. We can't sit around write books all the time. Yes, I got to get writing books. But I usually do that in September, when the days get shorter and we still have lots of energy. Come December, it's dark and doom and gloom. We have no energy, so we just day drink. Yes, all right, we made the full rotation. That's not bad. I worked hard yesterday. Very pleased how it went. But we have the green toy for lifting these heavy objects and stuff like that. Plus, Sir Rodney went shopping for dog food yesterday in the heat of plus 30 Celsius. And he even got the dogs treats. They love Sir Rodney because he sends treats from the south that we can't buy in the north. Yes. Well, I better go. Here comes the boss.
Hey, what's up everybody? Sir Rodney live from West Trans. Just wanted to do a quick video here before this gets shipped out. Got a box here being sent up north to Joey. This is a surprise box for the guard dogs out there. We got some food and some treat for his guard dogs. I got about 10 bags of food, so stay tuned in a couple of days and he'll be unwrapping it. Also too, he had this sprocket, 16 spine sprocket, going onto this coupler right here for, I believe it's for the grader, but this didn't fit on here when we got it. So I took this, I machined this down right there. Now she fits on there. Nice and easy. I'm sure he's probably going to put some welds around there maybe. So stay tuned for that and he'll show you the finished product. I'm sure that's going on the grader. And that's it for now. We got about an hour left of work. And I'm going to go home, have some rum and jump in the pool because it's very hot in Winnipeg right now. And we'll talk to you guys later.
Okay, we'll do a quick poor man's voiceover video. So this is what we asked Sir Rodney to get. That is the 6-spline sprocket for the hydraulic power, the tower of power. We're going to switch it to the hydraulics. So there's the 6-spline, and it only comes in the X series. Okay, we want the X series of the weld-on hubs because of the diameter around in here, because we have an O-ring to go in there for that greasable container coupler thingy me bob. And to get a 16-tooth sprocket, you have to go to the W series. Yes, the W series, which has a smaller hole here. So that's the way you get it. The X series only has it in 17 tooths, okay? Let's see if we can do this. Of course, we have big flies flying around in the house, and we're trying to do this quickly. So you can see the sprocket does not fit on the hub, but that's no problem. Sir Rodney's smart. See, he sent me all the pictures. He says, "Is this sure what you got? Is this sure what you want?" And I had to confirm yes. So he sent me the measurements, which is correct. Okay. So he sent me the measurements. So you can see the difference, but that's smaller. So what he did was machine the hub down because it's easier to toss into the lathe versus trying to hold the sprocket. Machined it down so it fits, and then he's got it on the pallet to come north, so it worked out very well. We're very pleased. That's why Sir Rodney is the parts man he is, and that's why he is called Sir Rodney. Okay, after morning coffee in the kingdom, and Dick wasn't flying till 9:30. They must have had a safety meeting or something in the mornings. Yes, he wouldn't start till 9:30. All right, so here we go. So this is the control winch. It's kind of funny. I think it's made for when you pull earth scrapers or dirt scrapers you're behind. That's why it's a dual winch, but they only use the one winch on this side for raising and lowering the blade. As you can see, there's lots of seals everywhere. Yes, everywhere. So we're going to take this winch off, and that'll be like a winter project to put it in the shop and reseal it. And then over here, that'll give us access to the booster. That's the steering clutch booster. Yeah, it's basically a hydraulic pump, which makes hydraulic pressure to push the levers back to work the steering clutches here. Okay, Caterpillar went to this exotic design with seals that are exotic, and it's really hard to work on. We'll be doing a video on that because you'll be banging your head and consulting with Jack Daniels. But I've done it on all four of my D69Us. IH cats, they just put a spring on the steering clutch lever. That's all they did. So when you pull on the lever, the spring takes over, and that's how they did it. So we'll get that off today. In theory, the problem being is the shafts go up inside here, so there's going to be a lot of prying and jacking and beating on and stuff like that. And then over here, we're going to pop this transmission out because we have to, because there's no sense, how would you say, 80 years later, that seal down there is going to leak. So you have to pull the transmission out to fix the seal. So we have the motor out, we have the green toy, plus it's warm. Okay, a lot of these items we're doing on this cat can be done in the shop in the winter. Okay, because we need winter work to play with in the shop, so we try and do everything outside in the summer, get everything ready for the winter. Yes, that's how we did the sloops last winter and worked on the cat. So this is actually going rather well. I'm going to take, and when the staff arrives sober, we'll be putting stuff in that trailer 3 after we organize it, but I'm not pulling the tarp off the motor because I want to check the main bearings too, because I was learning more last night between the Playboy channel and Google search on those motors. So I want to pop those main caps off to see what the bearings look like in there. I'm beginning to wonder, seeing how this thing was so remote, maybe they spun a set of bearings in, or how would you say, pushed in a set of shells, or whatever they're called, slide in a set of shells. So maybe they put the wrong bearings into the connecting rods. We're not sure. All right, so once I talk about Dick, here he comes. He's going to sound bomb us here right away. So let's get to work. Okay, that didn't take long, about 42.5 minutes. Yes, I timed myself, just like the wife in the bedroom. Okay, so over here, you need a big wrench and lots of power to get those nuts off there, but you can't take them right off because you have to slide it back to get the nuts off. Yes, one of Caterpillar's great designs. Also too, in here, trying to get that one out down there is next to impossible. So there's no room for the box end, so you get your metric out. Yes, the metric wrenches, because they fit kind of loosely on the bolt. Ooh, that's not a very good example. Oh, hand and eye coordination, Les Nessman. All right, so they fit kind of loose, so you can actually wedge it in there to get it to go. Oh, this is terrible. See what happens when you're sober? But also too, I knew I could do it. I just had to take my time and stay focused. Remember, okay, it's not a computer. If this thing was throwing a computer code, I'd have a temper tantrum, get mad, and walk away. But this one here, I just go get other wrenches for the design problems they'd had back in the day. This is nothing. I'll sooner go make wrenches fit, and then I have them for the next time. Like I didn't have to build a wrench. The D69Us that I have, I have lots of specialty wrenches. And the IH, we have none because they were made simple for anybody to fix and repair. All right, let's pop this winch off and continue on with the great quest. Okay, that went rather well, but then again, I've done it before numerous times on the D69Us. The best way to do it is use the loader, and the forks naturally seep down, so then you just let it roll back. That's why I like the uneven ground of the kingdom, because I use the unleveledness to my advantage. So now that worked out pretty good. And also too, when you go to put this back in, there's no way in hell this will ever line up into the shaft of the transmission. You have to take this off and then have the staff member reach down to guide this shaft in. We learned the hard way. We spent about 4 to 6 hours out in the cold trying to get the winch on the D6, known as the hood, back on. It was just unreal. So then we learned, if you're taking this off to put the shaft on, take it off, fix it, and have it ready to go. Because when you go for your reassemble, it's good to go. All right, very pleased. There's no chunks or anything in here that we can see, but we'll be doing some more investigations once we pop this off. All right, let's continue the quest. We're having fun and staying sober. Okay, surprisingly, that was uneventful, because usually these shafts, oh, you can see this one's got a little bit of rust on it, are stuck up in here, okay? And in here, there's a lever, a rod, okay? And then there's like a piston to push on the rod. So when you pull the steering clutch lever, it's sending hydraulic power to it. So down here underneath is the hydraulic pump. So this gear runs off the back of the transmission and it creates hydraulic pressure that makes this go back and forth, okay, with ease. All right, IH just put a spring on the lever. That was simple. So in here we have some seals way back in here. Yes, and then you got to find the divot where they've cast them in, or whatever they put a cast pin in, and you drill that out to get it. All right. And the best part about the seals that are back in here, they're in an aluminum sleeve. So if you try and get them out, the odds of you destroying them are pretty great. Let's go over to the other cats and I'll explain. Okay, these are the other two D69Us. This is rollerless, and that's Bigfoot over there. And the motors are over there. Yes, 3 motors for 2 cats, so do the math. It'll take 1 to make 2. Or take 3 to make 2. All right. So over here, you have to put a piece of wood on it because water gets in no matter what. So I did this one in 2013. It's been resealed and everything. Okay, this one's a better example. I think I did this one in 2013 too. I didn't mark on it. That's how you hold the aluminum seals in. Yes, the seals are in here. So you have to make a thread-in adapter to get these seals out after you drill out the cast pin or where they put in there, and then you thread it out to a 1/4-inch bolt. And the trick is you got to hold the aluminum seal retainer in place, not destroy it. Yeah, it's great fun. So that's Caterpillar. They make it hard for you, but we seem to like it. It's like going back to the X all the time. It's just one more time. So this one here is almost ready to go. We've had the transmission, everything out on it. We've done lots of repairs and welding to it. You can see it's all cracked out there, just like the D6, no, like the D7, but that's common. All right, let's continue the quest here, and we got to put the wood back on. See, we put an anti-wind device. Okay, lunchtime in the kingdom, and the clouds, black clouds rolled in, so I put all the tools away because I think it's going to be a thunderstorm. Get the tools away and just spit it a bit, and then look at those skies. I don't know what's going to happen here, if we're going to get wet or not. All right, let's go have some lunch and worry about it after lunch. Yes, we're employees. The boss is an asshole. Okay, Mother Nature doesn't know what it's doing. It's going to rain, it's going to snow, it's going to do something. So I'm under here. I took the front bumper thing off so the old guy can walk through here. And of course, Caterpillar puts a bolt right here with a nut. And then they put the bolt in this way with a nut. So then there's no room for anything. So you end up cutting the bolt off. All right, so I'm down under here trying to get the transmission bolts out on the bottom side. So I crawled under there with an assortment of wrenches. And of course it's not the one I need, so I had to crawl out and try and find the right one. But once I get the bolts out from underneath, then I can hook the sling up to it up here and then go after those top ones, and then hopefully the rains come. Hopefully the rains. Okay, coffee time in the kingdom, and it's not raining, so let's pop this transmission out. I have no staff because the town didn't turn off the water, so she still has to work. They're going to turn it off tomorrow, so she'll have the day off. So we got the green toy into position, and let's see what we can do. We'll set the Me phone up on the tripod, and hopefully there'll no rains. But there is a wind, so we'll see what we can do. Okay, not the best video on the tripod, but I had to put the tripod and the Me phone out of the wind, so I had to put it in front of the tanks, but that worked out pretty good. So that shows you how easy it is if you've done it lots of times and know where the balance points are. On the D69U transmissions, I made a plate and have it perfectly balanced on the top. So this one here, I had to choke it. And the best part is, the crown and pinion have all the teeth, which is a really good sign. Yes. All right, so let's go check over here. Very pleased, very pleased. I think we can go have a victory drink, and that's the way it looks. Now we can pull it back, do some pressure washing, because we're supposed to have a hot day this week. Yes, a hot one. Oh well, I can taste that victory beverage right now. Okay, no idea what the weather's doing. I thought it was going to storm. Now it's kind of windy, but the sun's out and it's warming up. So what I'm doing is laying out all the pieces here, because I want to put stuff in trailer 3 and be able to find stuff in the winter, okay? So I got this wood tote here. It's a little shallow for the wood tote, so we're going to put parts in for the D7 and mark it. We got everything lined up here for a pressure washing B or SPE or whatever, so we can go through and wash all this and it'll look good. And then we can put it on pallets to go into the storage trailer so we can winter work. I went and found this here. This goes on the front, and this is what lifts the blade up and down, so there's more to it, but it needs lots of welding, so that's a good winter project. But to find it now in the snow is, before the snow, is a good thing. But also too, these are the pieces here, they belong with that. There's one right there, yeah, and there's another piece right here I took off. Those have to be able to be fitted onto here, and then those plates get bolted to the cat. Yeah, so the way it worked out, it was broken, so it was easy to get it off, because there's no way you can get this thing to spread wide enough. So that's how it's got to do. So there's probably 2-3 days work in the shop in the winter welding on this. And also too, to keep this thing from rocking back and forth, they decided to put more flat bar and flat bar on. Well, flat bar has no strength, you know, because it bends, see? So what we'll probably do is improve it and upgrade it to square tubing. All right, that's all we're doing right now, is getting this organized so we can find this stuff in the winter. That's the whole idea, is to set up winter work in the shop to enjoy the wood stove, to keep the viewership going on the YouTube channel and the Kingdom. Oh, these lips need some more vodka. But the whole idea is to keep going, so we have winter work, so the YouTube subscribers and Kingdom followers can follow along and enjoy and learn. Because I'm learning lots as I'm out here wondering why I'm standing here in the wind and the heat holding a camera or a Me phone when I should be holding a beer. Oh my, I better get my priorities straight.
Monday morning in WHO-ville, and it's almost 7:30 a.m. and I'm just getting ready to head to work. I have to start a little early this morning since the water in WHO-ville is supposed to be off for most of the day, so we're going to try and get as much done as we can. This is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's 16 degrees Celsius, which is 60 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs back in, and get to work. 12 p.m. and I'm just getting home for lunch. I actually got home at 11:30. I was just making a quick lunch and let the dogs out. As you can see, it's pretty cloudy out right now and it's supposed to rain. It is way too hot out. This is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's 24 degrees Celsius, which is 75 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. It got way too hot this morning, so it means it's going to rain. And as you can see, there's some clouds rolling in. Now it's time to head inside, finish up my lunch, and get back to work. 5 p.m. and I just made it home from work. It was a pretty good day. We were able to get a lot of the floors cleaned and stripped and ready for polishing and waxing tomorrow and the next day. They didn't shut the water off in WHO-ville, so we're able to get stuff done, but tomorrow they're supposed to shut the water off, so I'm not sure what we'll do. I already got the quad out. Now I'll head on over to the kingdom, but I'm gonna do my weather first because we're not doing anything over there today, so let's get that. Just after 5 p.m. and this is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's 27 degrees Celsius, which is 80 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. It's been pretty nice out there today. It looked like it was going to rain a few times. I think it actually did try to rain once or twice. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs back in, then I'll head over to the kingdom and end my day.
Okay, 6 o'clock in the kingdom. We're calling it a day. Those are black clouds rolling in and we got a mess. Yes, everything's all laid out, but it's easier to lay it all out in the summer than it is in the winter. Can you imagine trying to find this stuff? I'd bring this grill guard in, or the frame hoist for the blade on the D7 4T, and then I probably couldn't find one of those little plates, and then I'd be wandering around aimlessly lost looking for it. All right, so it's kind of turning nasty here. Let's quickly walk the dogs, drink some more beer, and make a video. All right, that's it for us, and we'll talk to you later.